Meet Lucky Momma. She is a 2-year-old female American Bulldog mix. She is currently at Rough Academy Real Life Dog Training located in Sheboygan, Wisconsin for a little bit of training and rehabilitation to be able to get her ready for foster care or an adoptable home. So today we decided to work a little bit on a fun little game, which dogs usually don't get right away, but it's still good to see how inquisitive they can be about that. Basically how this game works is I put her favorite treats inside of each of the liter bottles, and once the treats are inside, I actually have to knock the bottles upside down in order for her to get the treat. But the whole point is for her to do it, not me. So I filled the liters full of her favorite little meatballs and showed her that basically all she has to do is hit it with her nose in order for it to spin upside down. And of course, she stared at me saying, well, why should I do it when you could do it? As an American Bulldog, sometimes their stubborn streak does happen quite frequently, and in this case she was curious, but she wasn't sure exactly what she wanted to do. This is a game that usually takes quite a bit of time because dogs have to actually realize that they have to push the liter bottle and bump it so that it actually spins all the way around. So it takes a little bit of time and ultimately practice. Ultimately, she was curious, and what I found was, as I was doing something else, she would wander over there and kind of stare at them and wonder, do I really have to push the liter bottle, or is there just an easier way for me to get the food? But I really liked the fact that she was going over and was inquisitive and trying to figure out what the purpose of that game was. With every day that I spend with Lucky Momma, I notice that she attaches to me more and more, which shows to me that her forever home is going to be a home that she truly enjoys, and that one-on-one companionship that she receives from her owners is something that she's truly going to value. So starting today, I had both of my trainers, Megan and Veronica, actually work with her a little bit one-on-one. Primarily because I don't want her focusing 100% on me and always wanting to be with me. I want her to be able to have the opportunity to work with other people and to be able to enjoy the companionship of other people and not just focus on me. If all she does is focus on me, that will increase her mindset of possible resource guarding and will not make her as open to new people. We have been working on her basic obedience skills, so she knows how to sit, she knows how to lay down, and she knows how to watch me, and we've been trying to keep her attention and focus. The other thing we have done is we have introduced her to a small prong collar, primarily to be able to help redirect her with her prey drive when she decides to chase a car. This was her before. Yep, we got prey drive. She uses her excitement of the car to go towards the leash that I'm holding. Now, keep in mind, this is not aggression. This is primarily just a redirected attempt to get rid of some of her energy that she acquired from seeing the car and enhancing her prey drive. She is not actually going for my hand. She is just very, very hyped up, and we needed to fix this. What we did was we changed her normal nylon leash to a chain leash. You'll notice when she gets hyped up and wants to chase the cars and then goes towards the leash Megan is holding, that she actually puts the leash in her mouth and then spits it out quite quickly because it does not taste good or feel good in her mouth.
Yep.
The reason we switched it out was to help her understand that that is no longer a way to deal with her prey drive. and to go towards the leash is not going to get her anywhere.
Good.
So really it only took a couple attempts by Megan redirecting her and walking her straight to the road and then taking a right and then coming away from it for her to realize that all she has to do is just walk with Megan and follow Megan's lead and be a goofball. Once she stopped reacting to the cars, I had Megan go closer and closer to the road, still doing her 90-degree angles and redirecting her if needed. She was doing an excellent job. The biggest thing to remember about prey drive is that dogs respond to lateral motion, meaning things going left to right. It drives them crazy. And so if you just stop and let them focus on it, sometimes that can amp them up more. But by doing our redirective skills, we were able to have her just relax and chill while watching the cars go by and not wanting to chase them, which was a huge dramatic change from the other day. Later on, we had her meet Willow, Megan's English Springer Spaniel. Megan is my assistant/lead trainer, and she was there for an agility class. We thought this was a perfect opportunity for her to meet another dog. She was more worked up when meeting Willow than she was my two dogs, but at the same point, I think it was because Willow was the same size as her, where mine were a little bit bigger. I wanted to make sure that she understood that she had to have good, balanced social skills, so I did not allow her to go straight up to Willow, and if she was too excited, I did a correction by the collar, had her sit and wait, and then at the right point said, okay, now you may go and you may say hi. At that point, Willow pretty much said, forget it, man, this girl's got something going on, and just kind of avoided focus. I watched Lucky Momma to make sure that she wasn't going to be rude, and then when she had pretty much relaxed, I just let her go and let her figure it out on her own, giving them both space to check each other out, which really all Lucky Momma wanted to do was play. And Willow, not so much. We then took them outside where she instantly had a little bit more energy and then went back down to nothing. Once I saw that she was showing good, proper manners and good behavior, I took her muzzle off, as that is how we always have her meet every dog in the beginning, and put a 20-foot line on her just in case I needed to do any kind of correctiveness towards her. But truly, by this point, she was pretty calm and mellow, and I really had to do absolutely nothing. Along with meeting Megan, she got to meet Monica, one of our helpers, and she has always really done very well with new people, being very happy and sociable. When attempting to take her into a very small obedience class, she got a little bit excited, so I just had Veronica, one of my training trainers, take her outside to do a little bit of one-on-one. Veronica actually has a Great Dane Mastiff mix who is still a puppy but is quite huge, so she is used to working with larger breeds. Now, even though Lucky Momma isn't a huge dog, she still has that bulldog personality where she decides when she wants to do things. So Veronica was very good at working on some redirective skills to see if Lucky Momma was paying attention to her and doing what she asked. So she went over her sits and her downs, and she also practiced some walking skills with her, along with trying to keep her focus on watch me's, which she did a great job. So here she's turning, seeing if Lucky Momma is paying attention. When she wasn't, she just redirects her, gets her back on track, and then stops with an awesome watch me. They ended the session with some recall training. We are still working with her vibrating collar, and she's still figuring it out, and so are we. Lucky Mama is still looking for a foster home or a forever home, so please share this video with anyone that would be interested and contact Sandi Paws for more information.